Hey guys, AuspiciousAussie here, and welcome to episode 8 of the San Marino Challenge. Now, today's game is going to be a massive top of the table clash. We are going to be versing Mantova. As you can see, we're currently 1 point ahead of them in the league. We're on 48 points, they're on 47. Crema are also a little bit lower on 43 in third place. So today's game it's going to be pretty integral to the way the end of the season is going to play out. We are at home, so I kind of expect us to probably take the game to them a little bit more, and I really hope that's exactly what's going to happen. Anyways, let's go over the transfers first of all. As you can see, nothing happened. No one was brought in. The only player we let go was Nicolas Marin. He went to General Belgrano. He's the Argentinian centre midfield player that I never really used. He's now on 800 per week, which is crazy. But yeah, just let him go. He was complaining about first team football, and I don't really want to play him, to be honest. We don't really have the under 19 slots to actually play him. So yeah, we just let him go. And, you know, a little bit of wages off the budget as well. You know, it's going to help with the whole financial situation, which still doesn't look really great. We're 7,600 in the red. Projection, really bad, especially in the coming seasons. We have to get out of Serie D, and I think, hopefully, once we get to maybe Serie B, we should be making a little bit of money, I think, anyway. The fixtures since the previous game, which of course was the disappointing loss to Pavia, we bounced back with a 3-0 victory over Vigazio, Gasperi, Araza, and Scipione on the score sheet. We then also beat Oltrepo Voghera 3-0 through Marconi, Fabri, and Capozzi. We then went into the 8th final, which is a weird way of saying the round before the quarterfinals, but it makes sense. It does. We managed to beat Canio. Yeah, we'll go with Canio through Gasperi and Marconi. We then won a tight game against Adrenze, 3-2 victory here through Pasquini, Salcuni, and Raza. We then could only manage a 1-1 draw against Lumezane. Always struggle pronouncing some of these names. As you can see, they opened the scoring, and we got the equaliser in the 88th minute through Donati. We then managed to beat Classe through a Gasperi goal. We then managed to beat Fiorenzuola pretty convincingly, a 2-0 victory here. Probably wasn't as convincing as a 2-0 victory would be, considering we opened the scoring in the 28th minute through Donati and only got our second goal in the 92nd minute of the game through Mingucci. We then absolutely battered Corregese 3-0, Gasperi with 2 goals and their player scoring an own goal. We also managed to beat Mezzalara, again away from home. Scipione and Fabri on the score sheet for that one. Disappointingly, we lost the next game to Vigor Carpenetto. As you can see, Gasperi got sent off in this game, but we also were a goal down anyway, so not a great result. And of course, that result has tightened the gap between us and Mantova, so yeah, things are a little bit closer than they probably should be. We bounced back, however, against Pergoletese, a 3-1 victory. Goals coming from Rasa, a penalty for Salcuni, and Pasquini also on the score sheet there. And the most recent game played was against Axis Zola. A nice little 2-1 victory there. Raza and Pellini, the 2 goal scorers for us there. Alright, so that's everything we need to do. Let's go through the lineup here before we get into today's massive game. Alright, so in goals, we're going to go with San Giorgi once again. Been pretty solid throughout the season so far. Going to go with Salcuni, Gramizzi, and Capozzi as our 3 centre-backs. Mingucci and Marconi will be the 2 wing-backs today, with Pellini sitting in front of the back 3 as the defensive midfielder. Then we're going to go with Fabri, Gasperi, and Donati, who have all been playing pretty well. Quite a lot of goals coming from the centre midfielders this season, it's nice to see. And then up front, we're going to go with Raza, who has really sort of solidified himself as our starting striker at the moment, purely because he does also qualify as one of the under 20, I believe one of the under 19, yeah, so he also qualifies as an under 19 player, and that just allows me to play a couple of other players in different positions. But overall, it's a pretty strong first 11. The bench today is going to be Pozzi, Stefanelli, Diodario, Manolacci, Evaristi, Pasquini, and Vassallo. I mean, I would like to play Pasquini, but again, the squad rules in Serie D are just... they complicate things. They really do. I'm just going to tell the boys I expect nothing but a win. I mean, we are at home, so I'm just going to go with that and hope that they respond in a positive manner in terms of the way they're going to play today. Mantova, I don't think Mantova they weren't in our league, or in our group, I should say, last season. So they've come in and they've been really dominant. They've sort of been the only team that's really looked like a proper challenger. Crema have also been good, but I think overall, Ferrari's in behind. Oh, and he hits the post. Wow. I thought we were 1-0 down already. Pellini with a corner. Come on. Oh, that's a good save by their goalkeeper. Oh, apparently it wasn't a save. It sure looked like one, though. Yeah, they're just quite a strong team, Mantova. I'm not sure if they were in another Serie D group last season or if they actually got promoted, or I probably should have checked that, going into this season. I mean, pretty lackluster first half so far. I mean, we've had I suppose we had one good chance for both teams. But they haven't had a shot on target, which always worries me as we go into half-time. Yeah, they haven't had a shot on target, which means their first shot is probably going to be a goal. That's always the way it turns out against me in Football Manager, so... yeah, a Mantova goal incoming for their first shot on target. Would not surprise me. Not in the slightest. And they do have the highlights, so we'll see. We'll see what happens, eh? Come on, boys. Shut the ball down. Someone. There we go. Counter-attack. Raza. One-on-one with the keeper, and he blasts it wide. That was pretty pathetic. Alright, we had a highlight, but they've stolen the ball away. They're on the counter-attack, and Pellini puts in a good tackle there. Wins the ball back. Come on, boys. We've got the man over. Mingucci, back post, Raza. I was about to take him off, I think. But he's managed to get on the score sheet. Nice little cross there from Mingucci as well. Really, put the ball on a platter for him. We pump it long. And they pump it back. Interesting little ball that was, but anyway. They have the man over now. Oh, good tackle there. Was that Mingucci again? It was. What are we doing? We're just pumping long balls up at the moment. It's not what we do. Come on, boys. Oh, Gasperi steals the ball. Shoots, and he scores! Gasperi. Honestly, I don't know what I would do without this guy. Last season and this season, he's just been somewhat of a rock. There was a little period last season where he wasn't in form, but I think overall, throughout the season, he performed good enough. I guess we'll make a couple of subs here to see who's not really fit at the moment. Yeah, Mingucci I would like to take off, but I don't... yeah, I guess we'll take him off. Purely for the fact that we're 2-0 up at the moment, and I want to rest a few players. Actually, I think we'll just do that. Maybe Evaristi for Fabry? Yeah, we'll do that as well. Alright, good stuff. Just to get those guys off, save a little bit of their conditioning for the next game as well. I think we're going to win this one 2-0. I mean, I'm glad that we're going to get back to winning ways in terms of the videos or the commentary games we do on the videos. That was a very interesting header. I don't really know what that guy was going for there, but it was an interesting header. They did get their one shot on target though, and they didn't score. So that is a positive in terms of Football Manager for me. But yeah, good little win, especially top of the table clash, if I can get my words out. And of course, that does give us that little bit of distance on them now. So we're 4 points clear. And I guess, it's in our hands once again. If we mess up like we did last season and choke, because we have to win the league. I have to get into Serie C. I really don't want to do a third season in Serie D. That would be torture, to be honest. Unless we get like a couple of good youth players. But I want to get promoted. I have to get promoted. And we're going to do it, guys. We're going to do it together. If you enjoyed this episode, the 2-0 victory, please give the video a like. If you aren't subscribed, I suggest doing that, because it will keep you up to date with all these episodes. If you hit the notification bell, and you can do the upload thing there, so you get the uploads when they come out. But apart from that, take it easy, guys, and I'll see you next time.